Hello everybody, Brian Tulsa here. What are you doing today? Today I am going on an epic adventure with Mila the dog. We had to get out of the house. We had to explore the world around us. So please join us for our adventure to Popeyes. Because I'm living on my own now and my budget is strained, I haven't been able to eat out much. I've been living very, very frugally, cooking most of my own meals with inexpensive ingredients. I've not gone hungry. I've been able to feed myself, and in the long run, I'll be fine. The budget will work itself out. I've run the numbers. It's going to be tight for a while, but it's going to get better. But I haven't been able to eat out very much. And sometimes it's nice to just get out of the house and just grab something delicious, something nice that you don't have to cook yourself and slave over a hot stove. You may have seen the video I did with Audrey where we went to the Tallgrass Prairie Preserve and we got some McDonald's on the way. It was nice. It was nice to be able to get McDonald's because that's what she wanted. But I was a little nervous because even though we spent less than $20 on 2 meals at McDonald's, I was worried that was going to go over budget. Fortunately, it was fine, but that's how tight I am right now. Like, I can't just go out and get McDonald's. I have to watch every penny. Have to be extremely careful. So I've been able to kind of budget a couple meals outside of the house. With the COVID-19 restrictions, a lot of places are still closed for dine-in. So we're just going to go through the drive-thru. And one thing I've had a hankering for is Popeyes chicken. Popeyes has some damn good chicken. So I'm going to go and just get like a 3-piece meal, and that'll be good. But one thing I don't like about Popeyes, one thing that KFC does better than Popeyes is if you're not careful, Popeyes give you like a whole bucket full of wings. Just wings. And I know, wings, are at a surplus and not a lot of people want the wings, and so you got to get rid of them somehow, but they'll stuff your meal box with wings. So I'll see how many wings I get this time. So the last few videos I did in the house because I've been working from home and I haven't left the house very much. For once though, I just needed to get out for a bit. I've got to get back to work as soon as I return home. But for a few minutes, you and I are going to get Popeyes. Yeah, I did that twice. I want to point out that most of the people you are seeing here on your screen right now have been driving like assholes. I mean, they're not great drivers to begin with, but for some reason today, everyone's an asshole. Except for me, I always drive safely and courteously. Sunglasses at night. I wear my sunglasses at night. Sunglasses at night. I wear my sunglasses at night.
Thank you for choosing Popeyes. Go ahead, order when you're ready.
I'll have a number 3 with
Spicy or mild?
Spicy.
Your size?
With fries.
And your drink?
Coke.
Anything else?
That's all.
865, please confirm how Italian pack your order.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I still like my tattoo. I've had it for, I don't know, less than a year, but I still dig it. I need to work on my next one. And I've kind of decided to work on my right arm a bit before doing anything on my left arm. But Cobra, right there. Working on it. Next couple months, it's going to happen. It's really hot outside. My car says it's 88, but it feels hotter than that.
8:55. Thank you, sir. How are you doing today?
All right.
There you are. And your card and receipt is in the back for you.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. You have a nice day.
You too. Okay, let's take this home and see how many wings we got in this 3-piece meal. One thing we now have in abundance is medical marijuana dispensaries. And we have more than one on every corner. Something's happened up there, probably an accident or something. I didn't see any construction coming back this way, so we're stopped for a minute. Oh, now we're moving again. This is 71st Street in Broken Arrow. You know, I call myself Brian Tulsa, but technically I'm in Broken Arrow, which is right. Oh, well, I should mention 71st Street, once you cross the line into Broken Arrow, is called Kenosha. But technically I'm in Broken Arrow. Actually, there's nothing technical about that. I'm well over the border in Broken Arrow. That's where my house is. I'm not technically in Broken Arrow at all. I'm actually in Broken Arrow. But the city of Broken Arrow is still in Tulsa County. Well, I guess there is construction up there. Yeah, they must have just put those barrels up a short time ago. There's another medical marijuana dispensary right there. Still in Tulsa County, though. Still in Tulsa County. And I work in Tulsa. Most of my friends are in Tulsa. Most of the stuff I do is in Tulsa. I'm from Tulsa. So I will still call myself Brian Tulsa. And in all likelihood, eventually I'll probably live in Tulsa again. But Broken Arrow is like... It borders Tulsa. It kind of bleeds into Tulsa. In reality, it's a suburb of Tulsa, although Broken Arrow doesn't like to think of itself that way. In fact, if you look at the history of Tulsa and Broken Arrow, they were founded at about the same time. Tulsa being on the Arkansas River and Broken Arrow being out here, kind of south and east. But Tulsa grew and kind of grew this direction. And Broken Arrow grew at a much slower pace. So what happened over the about a century or so since they were founded is Tulsa expanded and kind of grew in this direction, and it sort of abutted Broken Arrow. In fact, if I remember correctly, there was like a small town between Tulsa and Broken Arrow, and it sort of got swallowed up, and it doesn't exist anymore. Yes, Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow doesn't have a lot it doesn't have many claims to fame like Tulsa does. Like Weird Al Yankovic filmed his movie in Tulsa. We have The Outsiders in Tulsa, the book and the movie. You know, Tulsa has things, and it has history. Broken Arrow has less than that. But there was a movie set in Broken Arrow. And I'm not talking about the John Travolta movie called Broken Arrow. It had the same name as the city, but it only the name. It didn't have anything to do with Broken Arrow in Oklahoma. No, there was a Christian movie starring Carmen, the Christian music artist, in which he played a police officer in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. And the place was kind of portrayed as being in the sticks. Broken Arrow is not in the sticks. It's not the country. It's a suburb. And I think it's funny that they had him playing a police officer in Broken Arrow, because I can tell you from experience, the cops in Broken Arrow generally are assholes. I mean, they like to pull you over for the smallest thing. They will write you a ticket. They watch everything like a hawk, which is why, as I was going along Kenosha there, I was very careful not to exceed the speed limit. I see some people doing that through there, and I'm like, are you out of your mind? BAPD watches that area all the time. You're going to get a ticket. But that's Broken Arrow. Not, it's a suburb. You know, there is a city center, and there is a main street, and they have like a park and city hall and all that, but it's a suburb. And if you're from Broken Arrow and this offends you, I'm sorry, but if you want culture, if you want history, if you want nightlife, you know, it's in Tulsa. It's in Tulsa. But one thing that Broken Arrow does have is Popeye's chicken, and I'm almost home, so let's find out. Let's make a game of it. How many wings did I get in this 3-piece meal? I'm saying I think they were generous and probably only gave me 1 wing. That's my prediction. Let's make a game of this. Pause the video right now and write in the comments your prediction for how many chicken wings are in this box, okay? Pause the video, make your comments, make your predictions, and let's open this up and see who wins. If you get it right, you win absolutely nothing, but still, you know, it'll be fun. By now, you should have unpaused the video, and let's see. How many chicken wings? There's 1, and that's it. That's it. I told you they were being generous. They only put 1 chicken wing in this box, but I knew there would be at least 1, right? Every time. So who predicted 1? Anybody? Congratulations. You may have psychic powers. That's what I wanted. Thank you for joining me and Mila on our epic adventure to Popeyes. In addition to posting useless junk like this, I'll also be posting travel videos, food reviews, restaurant reviews, and other fun stuff like that. I try to do a bit of traveling every weekend. I'm doing some COVID-19 safe, socially distanced traveling with my daughter most of the time. This coming weekend, I think I know what I'm going to do. And one of you in the comments try to predict where I'm going to go next time. I'll give you a hint. I'm going to visit another Route 66 landmark, another roadside attraction, and a fairly famous one. Not in Tulsa or Broken Arrow, whatever, but not too far away. Can you guess what it is? Put your guess in the comments and let's see who guesses right. That's all for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.